I've been feeling unwell. I have diabetes type 2 and I've been really thirsty and hungry lately. My stomach hurts and feels kind of nauseous. I've also been urinating a lot. Please help me. I'm getting worried.
I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds quite uncomfortable. I see you are short of breath. Have you ever noticed any other symptoms?
Yes. Someone told me my breath smells a bit fruity.
Thank you for sharing that. The combination of symptoms you've described could suggest a serious complication of diabetes. These conditions are known as diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, and hyperosmolar hyperglycemic state, EHH.
What are these conditions? Whew. And how they are related to diabetes?
Well, descompensated diabetes is an umbrella term for both DKA and EHH, which are severe complications of diabetes. DKA occurs more commonly in people with type 1 diabetes and younger people with type 2 diabetes. It can be the first sign of diabetes in people who were previously unaware they had it. On the other hand, EHH predominantly occurs in elderly and develops more slowly, but has a higher mortality rate.
Oh my god. Am I gonna die?
It's completely normal to feel worried, but I'm gonna help you. Both DKA and EHH are serious conditions, but with prompt treatment, you will recover well.
Oh! My dream is to be a doctor one day. So, tell me more about DKA and EHH.
Nice go, girl! In DKA, the classic triad includes hyperglycemia, acidosis, and ketosis. So, when insulin is deficient, glucose cannot enter the cells and accumulate in the blood. This leads to high blood sugar levels, and excess glucose is spilling into the urine, causing polyuria and dehydration. So, the body tries to break down fat for energy, producing ketone bodies like acetone, which gives the breath fruity odor. So, excess ketones lead to metabolic acidosis, and the body tries to compensate by breathing more and deeply, a pattern known as Kussmaul breathing. Additionally, hydrogen ions are moved into cells in exchange for potassium. So, blood potassium levels need to be monitored during treatment.
And what about EHH?
Well, EHS in contrast is characterized by hyperglycemia, hyperosmolarity, and dehydration without significant acidosis. The insulin level in EHS are usually sufficient to prevent significant lipolysis and ketogenesis, so there is no major buildup of ketones body. Instead, the high blood glucose levels lead to be severe dehydration and increased blood osmolarity, causing water to be built up of body tissues, which disrupt cellular functions. Because there is no significant acidosis, symptoms can be less noticeable until blood glucose levels becomes extremely high.
What are you gonna do to fix this?
We will need to run some tests to confirm if you have DKA or EHS. These tests include checking your blood glucose levels, ketones levels in your urine, and assessing your hydration status. Treatment usually involves rehydration with fluids and administering insulin to manage blood glucose levels. We'll also need to address any underlying issues that may have triggered these conditions, such as infections and inadequate sleep use.
Thanks for the info, Doc. I'm ready to start the treatment.
You're welcome. Let's get those tests done and start treatment so we can get you feeling better.